constellation has suffered losses before, although...
And when you get a moment, can we talk?
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back.
Don't call anymore. No winners there, just orphans.
When
and
someone
mourners.
insults you,
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
I don't know.
Oh, Matteo.
Felt
It's been too long.
something.
How are your parents?
That was crazy.
Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something...
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you to...
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled system and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final... But, yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The Rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
So how much...
yes?
How you liking that laser gun? Pew, pew.
could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Another day, another shift.
Good for you. As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise.
I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
It's actually important, as strange as that may seem.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But a man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of ADEF.
You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate it when you're able. Cora likes throwing stones into the pond. She did. God, that was ages ago.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
It would be really helpful if you told us about it, if that even matters in the slightest to you.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent. He does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. That is all. Then we are done. Leave me.
Could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Something to report?
I'm surprised. When that time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. That's convenient.
Wow, you look completely different.
I feel underdressed.
Galbank. Can you smell rampant capitalism?
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? The sanctum will always be here for those who seek it. Oh, you're back. What did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes, what he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent.
This is all a bit above my pay grade.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. House for really don't know much about it. I can tell I like it.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Have any new books for me?
Hey, what's going on?
Well,
No, you're not.
Of course.
So this book collection find that?
Don't you always say you'll listen to rumors?
listen up. We got a moment. Turn your back for a minute and nature takes it all back. Not a bad place for a visit. Ready to take off, Captain.
Get away! All rockets are go!
Those ruins, they look ancient. Oh, Vladimir would go nuts for this. Very too.